What's up guys, my name is Kyle, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the exact process you need to follow in order to save a bunch of money in Clay and also understand one of the most important conditional features of Clay. Now, to set up all these cool automations and stuff like that, this is one of the most important things you need to understand. It's really not that hard. We're just going to dive right into it, and I'm going to explain it step by step. So right here, you can see this is some data that we scraped from Google Maps. It's just a bunch of kitchen remodelers in the Phoenix area. So what we're going to do here is, this is a good example, right? So we don't have a name. So we don't know who to contact. We don't know who decision makers are. So unless we want to split a bunch of credits, we could use AI. So the first step would be is define a CEO or COO or a founder, decision maker. Is we're going to use Clayagent to scrape their website, their URL and their company name to return back a decision maker in the company. By going through the website, going through the team pages and stuff like that, clicking around, a whole bunch of stuff, right? But we only want this to run if there is a website link. So we don't want to keep spamming AI or spending credits on stuff where we don't actually have the data in order to do it. So what you do is you go here, only run this row if website is not empty. Press generate formula and you'll get that, and then press output is correct in the same formula. So that's basically just that part of it, right? So now we have the name. Now what we want to do next is we're going to do Clayagent. Yeah, okay. Take the full name and clean it up. So we can run it through an email finder. Please remove all company names or CPA, etc. from the name. Now that's not the best way to say it, but it's good enough. Full name. Okay. Now watch the steps. This is important. So we have the name right here. Generate formula. Okay. Sculpting it up. So we're gonna get rid of CPA, CFA, all these people have these weird ass things to their name. So we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. API key is connected. Now we only want to run this, right? Only run this row if is not empty. So weren't able to get a name from the website or the company name, right? We weren't able to find anything on the internet, which means that it returned an empty result. We don't want to run this row because we don't have what's needed to run the row. Okay, so we're creating run if only logic for this. So yes, that works. Cool. Now I'm gonna go back over here, and we're gonna press save, and we'll just run this for 10 rows. So we'll let you take this, and we'll bring it back over here. Let it run while we drag it. Okay. All right, so we'll delete that. And as you guys can see, there's results without it, right? So we don't want to run the row if we don't have the full name. Okay. Okay, now next step, after you got the name, right? So we came from this original data. We just had the company name. We had the website. We don't know who the decision makers are. We use Clay to scrape the website and the company name to look for results of CEOs, COOs, or founders. Now we got the name. Now we cleaned the name, right? Now we got the domain. Oh, I didn't show you guys how to do that. So the next step will be get domain, okay? So how this works is back to Clayagent. Take the website URL and return the domain. Boop. So we get the website URL. Make sure it's right. Okay, cool. Generate. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. It's 4:53 a.m., baby. Okay. All right, letting Clay do his thing. All right, cool. We'll test it out. Now, okay, whoops. Make sure you guys go in here. Only run if website row is not empty. See, we don't want to, this is what I'm talking about here. This is the whole point of this video. I'm trying to show you guys how to use this so you can save a bunch of money and also save time having it go through your whole list, not having to process it all. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna drag that over here again. So it's all nice and clean and organized. We could get rid of this row because that was just for me messing around with something. Okay, now we'll give this bad boy, we'll bring this over here. So you guys could literally follow the same exact process to take Google Maps data and start sending cold emails. So now we have the domain, okay? So we have Sam. Okay, it's returning Google because some of them have Google in there. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, well, guess what we're gonna do? Watch this. This is pretty cool. And do not run if the website contains the domain google.com. This should work. Okay. Oh, generate formula. Okay, we're gonna save that. That's why you test on 10 rows first, guys. See, look at that. Boom. So now we don't have results with that. Okay? Which is great because we're not gonna be finding emails for stuff that isn't real. Now, my last video showed you guys how to save a bunch of money with finding emails through creating email patterns that we see all the time. I'm not gonna do that in this video just to save time. So we're just gonna delete this and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do the next step. Okay, so we're gonna delete that. We're gonna delete that. All right. Okay, back into find work. So this is a find work email waterfall. So we have the full name, which we cleaned right there. We have the domain, which we just scraped, which we just cleaned domain. Where's that bad boy at? Oh, there we go. Weird. Okay, cool. So we got that. Boom, boom, boom. Social profile. I believe we use, nope, they don't have a LinkedIn URL. Personal email, don't have that company name title. Okay. This is very important. We don't want to waste time going through a whole list if we don't have all the inputs, right? So only run if register domain. Where's it at? Is not empty. Okay. Now we don't have to do this for also the name because the domain was conditional based on the name. So the domain's already conditional based on the name, so we don't also have to put and the name. If that makes sense. Okay. Now run. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're running that waterfall right there. So basically we have the emails. Okay. Now let's say we found the emails, right? Now next step is we want to basically scrape these companies' tech stacks, right? Now the same thing with Phonely Logic. I'm not going to spend money on doing this because you guys get the gist by now, but basically how this would look is you would go inside here, right? And run settings. Okay. So what's this column called? Work email. Only run if work email is not empty. Okay, So then that'd be the same exact thing. We'll put the domain right here. This would only run for these rows. These rows would not run because we have run if only logic. And if you guys can see, we're saving a lot of money. We're saving a lot of time because we're not have to go through all this processing time of trying to run rows that shouldn't be ran in the first place. And that's kind of the gist of what this whole run if only thing is. Now after that, we can score it, right? So the next row could be AI. So it'd be like an AI agent, right? And we'd basically just tell Clayagent, the prompt would be, hey, these are the company technologies that match my ideal customer persona. If these company technologies that we just scraped don't match the technologies of my ideal customer persona, return back bad lead. If they do match, return back good lead. If they match halfway, return back okay lead. And then what we could do it here is once we have all that data and we have them scored, we can add them to our instantly campaign. And at the bottom, we would say only run if row if, the score row that we didn't create, but when you create it, if score row, right? So we'll put this score row contains the word good or okay, right? And then we're only going to send over good or okay leads with emails to instantly for our cold email campaign. So as you guys can see, run if only logic saves you time and it saves you money. You also could, only send certain data based on conditions. It's very important because a lot of the things in Clay that you do depend on different conditions and stuff like that. So let me know how you guys like this video. If you guys like it, let me know and I'll drop some more videos. Also, if you guys have any questions on anything inside of Clay, just let me know. I don't know what you guys are stuck on or what you guys want to learn more about. So please just let me know and I'm more than happy to make some more videos for you guys. But that's it for now. Hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to follow me on LinkedIn. I post daily content about Clay and cold email and how to get more leads. But like I said, that's it for now. Have a good rest of your day.